What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads, back with you with another episode of Let's Talk Fashion, powered by the JBT Network. For those this is your first time, well, this is the network where we take a little barbershop conversation and we mix it into sports, fashion, music, the culture as a whole, and we just have a good ass time and a good ass discussion. And welcome back for those that that been tapping in. Y'all been doing a great job, man. Listen, round of applause for y'all, man. I give it to y'all because y'all been doing an amazing job, keeping me fulfilled, keeping my cup full with these conversations. Because not only have y'all been tapping in during the show while it's live, but after the show, the comments been amazing. I try to get to as much comments as I could because I like the engagement and I fuck with y'all. Well, with that all being said, we got a lot to get to this week. Pharrell went crazy this week in Paris. Nego sighting, a little bit of Kanye. It ain't fashion unless we talking about YEEZY making another appearance. Jerry Lorenzo, we're gonna have a deep conversation and a little bit more. And then there's fashion and clashes, so don't go nowhere. We're gonna get through this whole show together, y'all. Let's start it off. Big time in fashion, Paris Fashion Week just took place, and we seen a lot. We've seen a lot when it comes to fashion. And I want to touch a little bit on the actual event of Paris Fashion Week and just Fashion Week in general, whether it's New York, Paris, whatever. It feels like it's more about the who's in the crowd versus the actual clothes and what we should expect to come out and what we do enjoy. Because a lot of that shit that I seen on that doodle, I don't even see where a lot of that shit falls into society as far as like any of us will wear that shit. But I guess the machine is behind it. They pushing it with the money. So they gonna come with, whatever to get it on the runway. And whatever they present to us, we're gonna like, oh, yeah, that's it. But it's really not. A lot of that shit be kind of low-key trash. But we ain't here for that. We here for what Pharrell's been doing, man. So Pharrell, we've been seeing little things pop out here and there. He popped out with these sneakers. It's kind of like a Cortez puffy skateboarder Louis Vuitton sneaker. At first glance, he was like, usually they say copying something is paying homage to something, but I don't see us really spending that kind of price ticket for those sneakers when you could just go to Nike, probably at the warehouse and actually get, a low budget pair of Cortezes. I'm just saying, but Pharrell's Pharrell, so he's always going to put a stamp on something. And the whole LV collection came out during that time. And I would say it's kind of mid to me. Nothing really wowed me about what they rolled out. Him teaming up with Nego again was pretty dope to see because that whole nostalgic feeling of those two making so much magic take place before a human race, and then they were over there at Bape, and then they just rolled it back into the whole LV. So they're really active in the space right now. But shout out to Pharrell for tapping in and bringing his brother back with him. Because this might be the first little iteration that we might see. And there might be more coming from this that, we just, have to wait and see what comes out of it. So, hopefully being that we seen this pairing go crazy before, let's see, I know Pharrell's still getting his feet wet over there at LV. Sometimes you don't want to do too much to upset the bigwigs and to go too far off the path. So, let's see what he got going on over there eventually. But Nego did have his own situation going over there at Kenzo. He also did have a fashion show, and I don't really got too much to say about that. But just the fact that he's so active and jumping back into space, and his face being here, being there, he still got human race going on. So he's just got a lot going on at the same time, and it's good to see. It's a good feeling when some of our, you can say, our forefathers from our generation are still active in the design space, because now is kind of the time where so much of the youth is reaching back to nostalgic moments and going back to kind of like the Y2K big jean era, um, the baggy fits and the leathers and all of this other shit that was really prominent in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, and it's kind of coming back. So to see those guys that actually design some of those looks be still left in the space and kind of really were one of the ones that were tapped into the culture is, it's pretty good to see. But Pharrell did drop a pair of, they call them jellyfish with Adidas. Man, I say Adidas has been having a hell of a run, and we've been saying this week and week again that, you know, we kind of look at Adidas in a certain realm where they are the number two sneaker company behind Nike. So it's not like they're far behind, but they kind of have a pulse of the community right now because I know it is the 40th anniversary of Jordan, and they got a whole bunch of shit going on with releases and stock numbers and the supplementary sneakers that if you can't get this one and the price tags here, it's just a lot going over there at Nike right now. And then Adidas is kind of like the refreshing new feel to footwear. So now Pharrell, Pharrell's always been big in footwear for every stop that he's made. From back in the day with Reebok, with the that hip hop editions that he had. I know Jay-Z had a pair, and then 50 Cent had a pair of jean joints. Pharrell had the ice creams, and then he went over there and then he did Bapesters. He's been active in footwear for a very long time. So to see him still in the space playing around is still kind of dope. But to bring a whole new look and a whole new light, I know the big bulky sneaker is something that's currently hot right now. So to see Pharrell, not going too far away from what's going on in the culture right now and to bring out something hot, because I get these shits. I like them right now. The big jeans sit nice with the big shoes sometimes, but it don't look like full-fledged dad shoes. They put a little technology looking stuff in it, give it a whole new, aesthetic to what's going on today. And low-key, I'm jacking it, man. I personally will wear these sneakers, and I wonder what they cost. But anything around that, 150 to 200 range, that's kind of a going market for sneakers these days because Nike could come out now with a pair of Jordan 1s and say 250, but the nostalgia behind it. Oh, this is the 85 breads and the shape and the toe box and it's at the fourth, and it's only going to be released in 23 stores, and we're going to hunt and find. Them days is over, man. I got the money. I want them. Give me what I want. If I can't get, I'm going to the next brand. That's how we going to do it. I don't know what they're going. I don't know how they're going to run, how they're going to play it out, but Pharrell, great job with these jellyfish joints. I wonder what the colors is to come, but you know, 2025 is a big year for footwear and a transition period between clothing. So we only in January, so it's definitely going to be way more to come. And Adidas is also playing with what technology, the means of where technology is going these days because AI is a thing, and they dropped the full campaign using AI, right? See, the thing for me is that, you know, fashion is generational. I actually did a fashion show without models. So it was full AI with just garments and it was like invisible models. So that was kind of the beginning stages of it. But now they have a whole campaign and the models are walking around and they got the clothes on and the shoes. Amazing job. Another amazing job, man. Shout out to Adidas, man. I'm still waiting to see what the AE tools gonna look like. I know they got a whole slot of other shoes to release of the low top joints, but eventually they're gonna have to have a sequel to such a hot shoe. So I'm really anticipating to see what's that gonna look like. But let's transition to somebody that was on Adidas that's no longer on Adidas and been making a lot of noise in the space. So I told y'all last week that there is no conversation about fashion, music, and culture without Kanye West. And he doesn't seem like he's trying to be left behind in any of these conversations because Kanye was very active this week and last week on social media. So you've been seeing a lot of Instagram posts. You've been seeing him working in the studio with his daughter. You've been seeing different fonts coming out that he's teasing with when it comes to merch. You've been seeing new what is those slippers, shoes, whatever you want to call them shits. They hit his website where the Yeezy Supply joint where you can get a lot of his new merch. He has merch now. The website is back popping. He ain't going nowhere, man. Let's keep it real. Kanye West might be one of the most, if not the most influential fashion hip hop guy ever. If Kanye said the sneakers are dropping in the middle of the desert, people will find a way to get there. We've never seen Kanye go to any company, regardless of where he lands and it be not influential on the numbers that Kanye West brings in. Kanye's behavior has, kind of shunned people a little bit where they kind of, they might take a step back from him and really evaluate, is this a, relationship that we want to carry on for the future? But that's kind of his own doing most of the time because, it's hard to pencil him into one category and say, oh, you should behave this way for this, society of people, because Kanye is his own people. He carries shit how he wants. He's very emotional. He says what he wants when he wants to, and he doesn't care. He'll deal with the consequences later. But the only thing is, though, what they did try to take away from him was the money and all this other stuff. But now they did roll out that Kanye, his net worth has risen. He's at 2.77 or 2.78 billion. That's his net worth right now. So wherever he's walking in the door, it better be about some paper because it's not like he's in a need of it. And everybody cooks the books and say, I had such a successful year. But the fact that he's keeping his $20 merch thing going, and it hasn't the model hasn't moved from it being $20. Initially, everything was at a high price point, but I always wondered, was that initially to get the back end dollars? Because he does have a lot of minions out here where they're gonna pay whatever it costs to get in some YEEZY merch, and then that initial, I guess, release funded clothing for down the line, where you're now seeing a couple down jackets and stuff like that are all going for $20, which is kind of amazing, kind of genius at the same sense. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, and I'm kind of happy to see Kanye around now because especially with his daughter, you get a sense that he's gonna move a certain way in his unique facet, but for his daughter's sake, to get her on the right path, and she seems like she's gonna be into music as well, producing and all of that stuff. So it's dope to see that Kanye's back around doing what Kanye West is known for doing. So shout out to Kanye, and I guess we'll be supportive of exactly what we got going on with Mr. West. I'll tell you one thing, I did order the pair of slipper slide. It was $20. It did say ship in 5 to 6 weeks, so we'll look out for that. And I guess when those will come, we'll take a look at it, review, tell them a little how they feel, comfort, etc., etc. But we'll see. Let's take a quick break. I want to get into some other shit. We'll be right back.
The JBT is giving away a single ticket to the Tank Davis Lamont Roach Championship fight on March 1st. The drawing will be held on February 21st. Entries are $10 each or 3 for $25. Enter via Cash App, JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1 with RF1 on the comment line. A great prize brought to you by the JBT. Curtis Sewell, Treasurer.
So, the JBT is back at it with another raffle, but this time it's one of the most amazing prizes that we have. Lamont Roach versus Tank Davis going down at the Barclays Center, and we give you an opportunity to win a ticket to the fight. Yeah, a whole ticket, $20 to get you in for 3 opportunities, $10 to get you in one time. If you've never been to a fight or you want to be in a fight like this magnitude, because I live in New York, so the energy is going to be crazy. Grab a ticket, man. Jump in with us, see what we got going on. JBT Network 1 is how you get down with the Cash App. Like I said, $10 to get you in one time, $20 to get you in for 3 opportunities to win a ticket March 1st. Now, Jerry Lorenzo, man. Come on, come take us. You might as well come take a seat here with me because I don't know what you're doing up there. Adidas has rolled out the red carpet and given Jerry multiple opportunities, but none of this shit is working, Jerry. First off, you made me apologize for the whole D1. I mean, not D1. What's his name? D Rose kind of campaign that you had, because I forget D Rose is actually from Chicago and you from Chicago. Totally get it. But the thing about it is the momentum behind that and where D Rose took, his retirement into the Rose shop and all this other stuff, you didn't capitalize on it. So you got all of these sneakers that you drop in, they moth color, they tan, they brown. This is the same monochromatic look. You've been going with this shit for a long time. It's time to switch it up. That Nike situation is done. You've been trying to make sneakers that look like them shits for the longest time. We don't want them no more. We tired of it. You came out with these basketball tools. Shits is trash. Now you got these fair guy basketball. I don't know who's playing in those. Those don't look like a athletic, aesthetically pleasing shoe. I don't see anybody in the NBA actually wearing these on court. So what are we buying them for? What are we designing them for? So you going in the lab and wasting all the material to make this type of shit. Come on now. And then we did see him put out some almost Prada looking shits. Come on, man. I don't care what y'all say, because y'all didn't want to wear the Fila shits back in the day with Hurricane Chris. But y'all gonna let Jerry get away with this shit? The strap is nasty on it. The design is like, come on now. We get a little homage, but this right here, this we didn't seen Prada sell for 800. So what you gonna sell yours for? We good on it, man. Jerry, I don't know what it is, but you've been making the same sneaker over and over again. I've been saying from the jump, I think they should dissolve this situation right here. It hasn't worked out. It's so many hungry designers and sneaker influencers that they could pick right now, get in the lab and come up with something new. Them days with you and Kanye West, them shits is over. The Nike deal is over. You making a shoe that looks just like your Nike shoe 3 and 4 times over. Come on now, Jerry. What are we doing? What are we doing now? I know there's the Adidas punters that they don't like. They're not gonna like what I say, but I don't give a shit right at this point in time because I'm tired of opening up my phone or the computer and seeing this type of shit. This ain't it, man. And y'all getting away with, collabs, and this ain't it, man. Shut it down or come up with some better plans and some better rollouts and then revisit the whole thing, because the same colorways from last year to this year, I just had enough, man. Now, when it comes to new energy, new feels, new genres, J Tips, man, this man, he ain't missed yet. He's been dropping hit after hit after hit. And he just showed a little preview of his latest hit. Little pinwheel design, real colorful aesthetic. This shit is dope. I don't care what y'all want to say it, negative. This shoe is fire. For the most part, y'all ain't gonna get much pushback from me. He been doing what he want to do over there. And what's crazy is, you know, you think that, the dad sneaker, the dad aesthetic is supposed to be, stepping away. And it's not going anywhere. The affordability of these shoes, it's going to be probably a little bit harder to actually capture these shoes as he continues on, releasing and, being part of the culture and being put in the forefront. So you're going to see more and more of J-Tip. I don't know if they give him more stock and more locations, but the designs are really hitting and it's really aesthetically pleasing to the culture and the eye and everything. So passes the eye test. Comfortability, I never got my hands on them yet to really see what they look like, but shout out to that man, doing a great job over there, and he ain't missed yet, man. So definitely big shout out, man. Appreciate you for everything that you're doing, man. And while we here talking about sneakers, we could check out the kick cam today. I pulled out some old faithfuls. These are a pair of 2010, I believe, Columbia Jordan 9s, they might be a little hit, but you know what I'm saying? We got shit in the vault that we really don't pull out too often, but I just want to share with y'all. I do got some shit in the closet, but I choose comfort over style some of these days, man. His feet is old, man. I'm almost 40. But speaking of Jordan, you know, we spoke a little bit about it earlier and it being a whole big hoopla over, whether Jordan Brand is doing the right thing. They've been hiding pairs and only releasing it to 23 locations, and it's gonna be harder to obtain Jordans with, especially with the kind of calendar they've been rolling out this year. So I don't know if we're gonna continue to support it. And the rollout that they've been having, take a look and see.
Still, 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 still. Now, this is what you call a very rare pack alert. Oh yeah, y'all. Let me see if y'all know about these. Y'all know about these? Wow.
Now, when it comes to a rollout, right? I think Jordan Brand should be more understanding and pay attention to nostalgia and kind of why they still doing this. And Khaled doesn't move the needle when it comes to really fashion anymore and what's hot and what's not. Like, I get it, they enjoy, Khaled, but we don't look at him as an influential guy in the sneaker space anymore. Like, he's had a couple releases with Jordan, little P's or whatever you want to call them, but them shit's always been bricks. It's nothing that really moved the culture, and Cal is not cool. He's not cool in the sneaker space. He's not cool in the fashion space. So it's like, why keep going down that route? I don't see the point of it. I don't see the necessity of it. So let's move away from the whole DJ Khaled thing, man. Jordan, the people want what you have to offer this year. You're bringing a lot of things out of the vault, and I know people are beloved by Jordans, whether it be 60-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 40-year-olds, and some 30 and 20-year-olds. The kids know about Jordans due to the fact that their parents or their grandparents, but the culture itself is nasty. They want it to be accessible to everybody, but then they don't at the same time. It gets really confusing because it's like, if it's oversaturated, then it's not hot. But then if they stranglehold and give you a limited number of amounts, then it's like, all right, well, we want them, but we're gonna push the price up for them. Then nobody can get them, and nobody is willing to pay the overprice when you have dope shit like Saucony's and J Tips, so you have Joe Fresh Goods over there at New Balances. So you're not really, or even Adidas with their several releases, you're not pencil holding and just buying Jordans anymore. So y'all gotta find a happy median. But fuck the resellers. We don't want them to get no more bread. Yeah, I'm hating. I don't care what y'all say. I'm hating because when I want shit, I'm not trying to spend an arm and a leg for it. So fuck y'all. Let's take a quick break and we gonna jump into fashion and clashing, y'all. Yo, y'all, the JBT is having a dope meet and greet out here in Brooklyn, New York, February 28th. $30 to get you in the door. It'll also, with that $30, you get some food. You get an opportunity at a few raffle gifts that'll be given away in the building. You might meet some of your favorite personalities on YouTube boxing. You might meet, a couple ladies might be in the building. You never know what you're gonna see. A couple trainers might pull up. Whoever, just come out and have some fun, man, on us, man. DJ in the building on the one and twos. You got a cash bar. Just a dope ass time to meet some of your favorite people and just enjoy New York City in a whole, man. But with that all being said, let's jump into it. This is Fashion or Clashing. So when we say fashion or clashing, I like that. That's something I will wear. I put that in my closet. Then it's fashion. But That right there, get it out of here. I'm not wearing that. Fuck out of here with that shit. Then it's clashing. Let's jump into the first look this week and see what we got. Overall, I like this aesthetic. I like the whole Carlton Banks type of feel, the preppy boy style. And, it does get you in certain places where, they're expecting you to dress up, but you can't dress down with the denim. I like the shoe match and then the top sweater with the kind of like a jacket blazer. Pretty dope. I like it. I'm going to say it's fashion. And that's all that matters. It's my show. Let's go to the next look and see what we got. Well, that one right there, I'm a little on the fence with this one. I really didn't enjoy the Chrome Hearts pants, and I kind of don't like the white pants aesthetic. The jacket was fire. I like the over jacket that he had. It looked like it was like a custom Murakami type of military jacket, but the pants and the boots kind of threw it off for me. So I'm gonna say clashing, but I do enjoy the crocodile custom LV jacket. That's kind of dope. I would wear something like that in my closet, but not particularly with the rest of that shit. So I'm good. It's clashing. Let's go to the next look and see what we got. So it seems like these days, Nigel Sylvester can do no wrong. Another dope. This is the full fledged of the lineup that we spoke about previously, where Nike and Jordan Brand kind of gave him a rollout, and this is aesthetically pleasing. That they giving him the runway to actually make merch in his lane of what he does, because he is a cycler. I don't know if BMX or whatever you want to call it, but I like these looks. Some of these looks you can get away with. I'm more of a jersey and shorts type of guy. Sneakers is fire. So overall, this is a good rollout. This is a feel good moment for Jordan Brand and Nigel Sylvester. So I'm gonna give it fashion because it's basically in his lane and something not too far from his wheelhouse. So I enjoy seeing this from him, and the brand is appearing. Let's go to the next look. Woo! See, this is why these niggas playing Indiana, man. This shit is clashing. This is why they're not even playing that good. Not even playing as good as last year. Look at the way they dress. This is not the Deion Sanders aesthetic where he says, feel good, play good, they pay good. These niggas already got paid. So they hustling backwards because something ain't right. The clothes ain't fitting the right way. Some of them look like they just fell off the Wakanda Forever train. I'm good. I'm good on all. The whole team, throw them all in the garbage, man. Go to the next look, y'all. Because this right here, whoo, this is besides me. When I become an old man, I want to have just as much fun as he's having, man. Because he's really enjoying, you know, being older and a sneakerhead. I don't know if he's really doing it for him or, he's into fashion and sneakers like that, but, or, his handlers. I know he has a big, following on Instagram and, social media, but the fact that he's enjoying each moment and each fit does look. The red one looked fire. The red jacket, that was my favorite look out of all of them. This is old fashioned for me, man. Just the fact that he's an elder man and he's really enjoying it. And he's not looking out of place with his clothes either. Because, I've seen people dress in, like, you want to say urban wear, and it don't really look right. Even young people. Some people really, matter of fact, we just seen the whole Pacers team look like shit. They got to holler at the old man, man. He might could fix them. Or they might just be that terrible. But this is definitely fashion. I'm with it. Man, send me over your kite, man. You have some good feats over there, too. Next look, y'all.
You don't have to wear a lot of designer brands to, be fresh. Just know if you walk into every battle with God, it ain't no way you gonna lose.
All right, AJ, mystery fashionist, who I'm here with and where you from?
And Elite Chopper, Memphis, Tennessee.
Slice shit on. Rate your outfit from 1 through 10 and let me know what you're wearing.
I gotta give it a 10 because it's chill, you know what I'm saying? I elevated it with a turtleneck that I'm wearing like it's a ski mask. I got on Gucci down, Gucci sweats, Gucci shoes, Gucci on the socks, and the Saint Laurent turtleneck.
What is the common misconception about you?
Is that I'm a human, just like everybody else. I feel like some people don't understand that you go through the same thing everybody else go through, just on different scales, different levels. They forget that, real life hits you too.
That's some real shit. That's some real shit. Before you leave, give them one fashion tip and one life advice.
One fashion tip, bro. You don't gotta cost a lot of money to throw on drip. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to wear a lot of designer brands to, be fresh. You know what I'm saying? It's all about just putting it together, piecing stuff together, and just, it's art. What goes with what. And my life advice, keep God first. I always stay deeply rooted in prayer. And just know if you walk into every battle with God, it ain't no way you gonna lose.
His opening statement made no sense with spending what he spent on a Gucci sweatsuit and a designer turtleneck that he uses a scarf. Why wouldn't he just get a scarf or a face mask and then wear a regular any day essentials sweatsuit with a good pair of feet? This is what I say to y'all, man. It don't have to be designer for it to be fly. This is clashing because the message didn't match up with the statement and the clothes. It's a regular fit, regular sweatsuit, whether it be Nike, Essentials, Fair God, Kanye West, Gap, Uniqlo. Next look.
That's who it is.
What's up?
Damn!
What you mean?
Ha!
What you mean?
Ha!
The diamonds and pearls.
Damn!
What we doing tonight?
I mean, describe the fit though.
I mean, custom LV.
Damn!
Pearls and leather.
Damn!
Diamonds.
Jeez.
What you want to do?
Okay, now we see you.
Yeah,
Talk your talk, man.
You know what it is.
Cocaine.
Right here.
Okay.
Check it out. Top to bottom.
What's a good styling tip for the people?
Styling tip, be comfortable, man.
Uh-huh.
That's all it's about. Being comfortable, being you.
Okay, what's your favorite place to eat out in Paris? Push it.
Caesar. You know
Damn.
my man. Caesar Medi, my man.
Okay. What does collection mean for you guys in Pharrell?
Oh man, I think the collection is all about, it shows the world the legacy and the influence that Nigo and Pharrell had together and have together. And I think the world needs to see that.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Okay, Mal, what's your favorite song right now? Right now.
Favorite song right now?
Say it.
Not Like Us.
Damn!
Man, boy, oh boy, I tell you. Shout out to the Clips. This is clashing. At some point in time, like I get it. Pharrell is their guy. You know, they in the show, they in the LV show out there in Paris. But at some point in time, you kind of gotta address your age or the size. Something is off there. You know, I didn't like the ballerina socks with the sneakers, and it's kind of an all white, and I don't like all white. I'm gonna say this again. All white is not my thing. Maybe if you threw some silver sneakers in there or something to bounce off some of that white. I know it's a little grayish, silver, studded, whatever the fuck you want. It wasn't it. It's clashing for me. Him, no malice, whatever you want to say. This ain't it. I'm not saying that they're real fashionistas when it comes to the whole fashion space, but you know, you so close to Pharrell, and this is what you choose to wear. It's clashing. It's clashing. Next look. I I don't know what I just looked at. Uh, it's clashing. Like I actually liked some of the fit with the dude to the left with the jacket, but I didn't like the pants. The dude in the middle with the bald head, the white cowboy boots, pants with the oversized Harley Davidson shirt. Nah, that was clashing. Overall, this whole shit is a clashing ensemble to me. Three clashes in a row on this one, but I did like the jacket and the hat with the guy on the left. So I'll probably pull elements from that fit, but the rest of it, yeah, not for me, man. Three the hard way, I'm good, man. Next look, y'all. This look is cool. It looks very thought out and very intentional. From the hat and the shoe pairing, that kind of gives you like that, you know, kind of semi-classic feel or classy feel, I should say. The varsity gives it the street look, and then the pants with the kind of like skirtish thing, it gives it layers. So I'm gonna say overall, this is, you know, it's fashionable for me. So I'm gonna go fashion because you could wear this, you know, being that it's approaching Fashion Week in New York is a little chilly, but you want to get a little extra look to your look. This would be it, you know. Give a little pop of flair for the outfit. Some people might not be jacking it, and I get it. Not all of us could pull it off, but she did a good job at it, man. I think we got one more look. Let's check it out and see what we got. This is not a bad look. It's probably clashing for me because I personally wouldn't throw it in my closet. But he started off strong. He started off with a good white tee, like a butter soft type of leather, mustard color. The trousers is hit or miss. Some might like it, some not. It's not bad, But I think 3/4 of his outfit was really good. And then he kind of lost me with the shoes. I don't know what I would have replaced for those shoes in this moment. Maybe some Sambas or something to that, element. The hat was cool, but I just didn't see the ensemble coming together when it came to the shoes. So it kind of threw it off for me. So I'm gonna go clashing with this one, but it wasn't a bad fit. But that's all we got for you this week, man. Before we get out of here, don't forget to rate, share, subscribe, share it with a friend, comment below, come talk your shit, and send a prayer out there to those in LA, man. They've been having those fires out there in LA. A lot of people have been losing their homes. LA is probably one of the second capital of fashion other than New York City. Yes, I'm New York City biased, but send a prayer if you could. Donate something out there because those people pretty much lost a lot of everything. And I know those are a lot of the, privileged people, but humans are humans and, people go through things and, sometimes experiences like this really humble people to see, people that are less fortunate could help those in dire need. So definitely shout out to you for watching. And I'm your boy Remo, aka Mr. Rich Threads. Hit me on Instagram, Rich_Threads, RICHE_Threads. And that with all being said, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.
All right, those that know me know, like, basically the one thing I like to spend my money on is shoes. And so I had almost 200 pairs, and I'm starting to find them. Here's the F-Par SB Dunk High, teal box era. Here is the Olympic Dunks from Paris. Ugly Christmas sweater, Air Max 1s, Air Max 720, SB ACGs. Here's the Polaroids with all the laces. Bart Simpson's. This is the first Adapt BB, the automatic lacing ones. Damn, what are these? It's a Japanese brand, I can't remember. Here's Jordan 5 purple suede, but it's melted together with I don't know how many pairs. Here's the Kobe reverse Grinches. These are called Air Terra Certig from like 1997. Loved those shoes. Neck face Dunks. Here's the Cherries. There's the Mate. What's this? Oh, these are ice creams. Pharrell, where you at? Ice creams, original ice creams. Off-Whites. Here are the brand new Wizard of Oz. 3 weeks old. Jordan 4 SBs. Those Vans ain't so bad. Maybe I'll dry them out and keep them. Another pair. Some more over here. Obviously, this is a mess, and I'm not going to find them all. But that's pretty much what they look like. Oh, shit.